What's up, fish heads? Time for a cooking video.
No one's here yet.
We're going live to cook the catfish that we caught earlier today. Dylan's gonna do his own recipe that he's invented. I'm gonna do my own recipe, which I invented years and years ago. It's a pretty tried and true recipe, but this should be fun. Once we're done cooking everything, Mama Fishhead and Lucas are going to taste it, and they're going to tell us who won. We'll also know who won because we're going to taste it too. But let's get started. First thing Dylan's going to do is cut his catfish into pieces that he wants, and then I'll do the same.
Get mine.
Chad, thanks for coming in. Good to see you, buddy. Yep, we're going. I can't read the chat from back there, so I'm going to have to get on Dylan's phone and open the chat, which I don't even know the code to get into his phone now. Haha. This should be fun, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna put my seasoning in. Dead.
Yep, mix the seasoning in with your flour.
So, guys, in this seasoning there is garlic powder, pepper, paprika, Ace first cast seasoning, and sugar. So, we're gonna see how this works out. Mix it together.
Hey, Cindy, thanks for coming in. Dog and I, there you are, buddy. We're cooking up these catfish. Looks like it's going to be incredible. Matrix man in the head, in the house, in the head.
What happened to his head?
We've been soaking the catfish in buttermilk for like 20 minutes. Always heard that's a good thing to do with catfish.
Okay, I'm ready to put the catfish on in the back.
Mama Fishhead loves fish. She does love fried fish. We do crappie all the time here. And other kinds of fish. I don't think catfish will make it too much worse. Dylan, did you want to cut your fillet in half first?
So close to messing up right there.
He almost forgot to cut his fillet in half. It does already smell a little bit like fish in here. Why that way? I would go straight across. That's not the middle.
Here?
Look at the whole fillet. There you go.
Directly.
Using the husk knife, guys. Great knife.
It's really hard to cut.
Shouldn't be. There you go.
Okay.
Alright, he's going to dredge his. Donald Long, thanks for coming in. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. This is just going to be a fun cook-off. We caught these 2 channel catfish earlier today. Super fresh. And we've never eaten a catfish out of Lake Talquin, so today is the day to try it. We're going to see what happens here. Hopefully it's really good.
Put your season.
There you go. Thank you, Mama Fishhead. We're running out of room here on the table.
Very lightly colored. They're so wet that the seasoning's getting stuck on my fingers.
That always happens.
Okay, I'm gonna do the sides like so. Okay, then got one.
Cindy, I know you guys are always catching big catfish, but do you guys ever keep any of the small ones you catch and eat them? We don't do catfish very often. This is sort of an experiment for us, but should be fun. Hopefully they're good.
It's really fishy. We'll say that. So I should have 4 on that plate when I'm done.
The reason I'm sitting in this weird position and I'm shorter than Dylan is because I could not figure out how to get us and the food on camera for one shot without 2 different angles. When we make cooking videos, I usually have a camera on me and a camera facing downward and another camera like at a low angle. But to try to catch it all in one shot, unless we were going to go vertical, which I don't know how I feel yet about this vertical live stream stuff. It's always been there and I've never used it, but now they're pushing it. I could have turned the phone up vertical and then we could have had me standing and you could see here, but then me and Dylan would have to be like scrunched together and you wouldn't be able to tell what we were doing.
Okay.
Uncle Don R.
Next.
Thanks for coming in, Don. Gonna do one more, right?
Hold this. Put it at an angle to where I can just grab one.
He's gonna do 2 of the fillets, and I'm gonna do 2 of the fillets.
That's a thick one. Big fillet.
Lucas doesn't want him to tell him which ones we're doing because he wants it to be a totally fair taste test.
I think he's in you guys' room.
He's watching cartoons in our room.
So he doesn't know.
He's in our room watching cartoons.
What is this? A bone?
No, just slice. Good job.
Okay.
Notice he just stuck me with the stuff.
Get it. In there.
Dylan's seasoning mix is way different than mine. I'm actually gonna make a wet batter.
I'm definitely not doing a lot better.
Nope, he's doing the dredging after the buttermilk soak. I'm doing a wet batter after the buttermilk soak.
Bad.
You can space them out a little better on the plate.
I'm gonna have to try to fit one right there. I think that one can.
Yeah, it will. It'll fit.
Dude, my fingers are so grimy. Stuff. What's this seasoning? Some seasoning.
If you guys were watching the fish off earlier before the cook-off,
It was a tie.
we're going to go ahead and call it a tie because we both caught one nice fish, 1-1, even though mine was bigger. But we're calling it a tie because that means tomorrow we have to do a tie breaker while we're crappie fishing.
He was crazy enough to weigh them.
We probably won't be weighing the crappie. It'll probably be a numbers game with crappie fishing. Whoever catches the most wins.
Another one.
Unless we just catch some giant, monstrous crappie that we're like, wow, this is a new state record.
We're gonna weigh it. It's so heavy. Okay.
Okay, he's got that in there. His are all battered up. I'm going to go ahead and batter mine, and then we'll fry them intermittently so it doesn't affect the flavor of the oil or anything like that.
I want to do mine first.
Okay, we'll do one of yours first, but I gotta get mine battered up. So let me do some battering, guys. Oh,
Mom, can I eat this?
you can have it.
Key stick.
Dylan did like whole fillets. I'm gonna cut mine into strips.
I thought you said you were gonna do nuggies.
It's kind of like nuggies.
A long nuggie.
We got a lot of buttermilk.
Put that in your wet batter. With the extra.
Nah.
Wet batter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut mine into strips or chunks. I want them to cook pretty evenly, so I'm gonna keep it like a little smaller where the fillets are thick and a little bigger where the fillets are thin. One down, one to go. Oh yeah, this other one's a lot thicker. So this one's definitely gonna need the nuggies. Some nice strips. The fish that I caught that weighed 4.2 had a little bit thicker fillets than the other one. They were both about the same length, but the one I caught was just a little thicker. Had a little bit more meat on it. Which is this one right here. All right, that's a bunch of catfish. Let me rinse my hands real quick. And then I'm making a batter, a wet batter. I'll show you guys what's in it.
Can I put one of mine in?
No, not yet.
Make sure that the oil's ready by splashing a little bit of water in it.
Hey Dad, can I start my side dish?
What's your side dish? Oh yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, well, I'll wait till they're done frying.
Yeah, you might as well, Dylan.
Oh. They can wait, the fish can stay on the side for a minute while you're frying it. And don't forget the potatoes to fry too.
All right, I'm just gonna move this to the side a little bit here.
Why did you do it on top of
So what I have is just straight flour, putting a little bit of cornstarch in there. Add a little cornstarch to the flour, it gets a little fluffier. And then I have a mixture of seasonings, which we already made. It's basically our fish head seasoning. It's a Cajun kind of seasoning. We mix different herbs, salt, pepper, garlic, and some spices in there. We use this a lot for all kinds of fish and chicken. We have a different one we use for steak, but that whole thing's just gonna go right in there and then get mixed together. What I've found is whenever you're doing batters, you gotta put way more seasoning than you think. The seasoning just kind of goes away once it mixes in with the flour. So if you want to actually be able to taste it, you gotta mix it up with a bunch of it in there. And I think that should be pretty good right there. Then we gotta put an egg in it. conveniently located right here. It is definitely awkward doing this like right in front of my face. $9.22 crappie in the house. Got one egg going down. Got some beer. We want to mix this to a thick consistency. You don't want it too runny. Want it to be able to stick really good to the fish. Can always add a little bit more beer if we need to, which we're definitely going to have to on this one. Hey Dylan, grab me that beer over there. All right. Just kind of stir it up until it's the right consistency here.
You want to know where to jack that.
Oh yeah, the jack. We were gonna put a little jack in there too. Forgot about it. I'm gonna do it though. We're almost at the right consistency. As soon as we get to that, I'm gonna put a little half shot of jack in there. I think we have some. All right. Let me grab it. We do. I know that kind of adds a little bit of extra flavor and caramelizes a little bit while it's frying. Almost forgot about it, but there it is. We're getting real close to the right consistency. I might add just a tiny bit more beer. There it is. Yeah, a little more beer. Trying to get this to the exact right consistency without overdoing it too fast. I usually end up pouring way too much in there and then it's real liquidy. We don't want this. We want it to be sticky and fairly thick. We're almost there. Fish is gonna thank me. I'm pretty sure I'll be thanking it. It's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah, I got the perfect consistency now, guys. This looks just right. Look at this. It just kind of pours off the spoon, but it's still thick. That's what we're going for. Stacy in the house. Appreciate you guys coming in. Stacy, we caught some really nice channel cats today and we're cooking them. I told everybody while we were out at the lake catching the fish that we would have a little cook-off. If we did catch some, and here we are. All right, my batter mix is ready. What I'm going to do now is just dip these all in the batter mix and put them on this plate, and then we'll have everything ready to fry up. Normally, I would just dip one, put it in the oil, dip one, put it in the oil. But for the sake of making this video, I'm just going to get everything all prepped, and then we'll go over here and do some frying.
Or just leave them all in the batter, right?
Oh yeah, I can just leave them all in the batter. Good idea, Mama Fish Head.
Wait, are we frying it?
Wait, for the batter ready. Test it with a little bit of daddy's batter. Get the spoon.
What?
Too late now.
Oh, you put the spoon in the sink.
I have a spoon.
You don't want to eat it now that I put the fish in there.
No, to taste, no, not to taste test it. Test the oil.
Oh, test the oil. Okay.
Dip a little bit in and see if the oil.
Like get a bit of the batter and then like
And then
Batter it,
flip it
batter
into the oil. Is it bubbling?
I don't hear it.
it hasn't dropped in yet.
All right,
Go in.
that catfish is all coated. Nicely coated.
Oh,
We'll move a couple of these things. Yep, it's frying. So the oil's up to temperature. We're ready to cook.
Can I?
Yep.
Can I?
Hold on 1 second. Let me just get everything ready here.
Yummy.
Oh no!
Not the paprika.
Dylan's secret recipe. There it is. The secret ingredient.
That's not a secret.
Ah.
There's no way that's the secret ingredient. The secret ingredient is much more surprising.
Yes, Chad. Fish on the dinner plate.
Okay, can I put mine in there?
All right, let me move the camera just a bit so they can see us.
Wait, there's a bubble. There's a batter bubble.
I'm just making a slight move to the camera here, guys.
You know, crack there, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in there. You ready?
Oh, it's not cooperating. Okay, now we're good.
Try and put it in.
All right, you can put your first one in.
You gotta get this live food and the door open.
It's in. Well, it's in.
Oh yeah, that's bubbling good.
Yeah, Dad, turn it down. That's bubbling way too much.
Yeah, it is. Woo! That's some hot oil.
Cool cow, sir. I will call the FBI. BFI! Call the BFI now!
We did this at a condo we were staying at up in Hilton Head with some whiting that we caught. It set off the smoke detector in the whole building. They came to our room to find out what was wrong. It was crazy. Oh yeah, it sounds amazing. We're gonna cook Dylan's and mine separate and keep them separate so we can do a honest taste test here.
Whoa, my fish is nice.
Dylan's recipe is gonna have one other ingredient afterwards. Mine isn't gonna have, so at the end of it, he's just gonna do that, but I'll let you find out about that in a minute.
Can I start it?
No, not yet. We're gonna cook that at the end.
Okay.
Don't forget about the potato patties. You're right,
I don't want it.
you're gonna want that.
Also, to go along with this unbelievable fish, Mama Fish had prepared some potato patties. Mashed potatoes pressed into patties. We're gonna fry those too. So all fried dinner tonight, guys.
Mine's turning brown already.
Yeah, it's looking good. We can flip it.
Is it done? What does that sound like? Wow. Is it done?
Doesn't take too long.
it out.
No, not quite yet.
I don't mind like medium.
No. You gotta cook it well done. Not overly well done, but you want it cooked through. Dylan's used to making salmon and tuna, so he's like, I want mine medium rare. I don't know if I'd want to eat catfish medium rare or rare. I think because of the size of this pot, we can just go ahead and cook all the rest of Dylan's on the next throw.
All of yours on the...
Maybe half of mine at once, the other half after.
Oh, well, after all mine are done, can I start my after recipe?
It's going to be hard to cook right there with the stuff frying, but I guess if you want, as long as you're standing over there.
Get that fried first.
Where is it?
In the season.
In where?
The later season.
It's looking nice and brown. Dylan put sugar in his, so I know his is going to get a little more brown because of the caramelization, so I'm not going to let that trick me. But that looks pretty good right there. Show you guys a little more close up after we're done.
How are we going to tell which one's mine? Wait, should I start now?
It's going to be totally obvious which
Yeah,
one's
you want
yours.
to big tub, remember?
What?
Yours are half fillet.
Dylan said, how are we going to tell which ones are mine? His are half fillets and mine are cut into little strips.
Dad, should I start this?
Sure.
I'll wait for that to calm down.
All right, they're all in now.
I'm down. I'm down. I'm up on myself. I'm down. I'm down.
Doesn't take super long time for them to brown up and get perfect. Hey, Bart. Yes, may the best fish head win. I'm feeling pretty confident with this recipe. Dylan's is smelling pretty amazing though. I'm not gonna lie about it. He may have something going here. He put sugar in his batter, which I did not do. Didn't think about it. I put a little beer and Jack Daniels in mine.
It'll make it a bit sweet.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Dylan's gonna start the second part of his recipe right now over here on the other burner.
Well, when that comes down, I don't want to get boiling.
All right. Well, tell everybody what you're gonna make.
So I'm gonna make my family famous sunny side up eggs and put them on top of my fish fillets. So I'm gonna make 4 eggs.
Did you already fry it then? Did you already fry it? You need to fry it before you eat it. You're not.
So he's gonna put a sunny side up egg on top of his fillet.
That's good. That's
Oh.
good. That's good, bud.
Famous.
He says famous. You can't be famous unless somebody's tried it.
In our family. Lucas loves it. Mama loves it.
Oh yeah,
I
the
love it.
eggs? Yeah, they're good.
Famous for my family. Dad, do you think it's hot?
Hey Paul, appreciate you coming in. Making some delicious fried catfish and a couple other things. We caught these catfish today. I think you were in there watching. They're not stuck together in here, so we're in good shape. Dylan's putting his egg on.
Okay, can you bring this spatula over here then? Spatula.
if it was hot enough yet.
Yeah, it's pretty white.
All right, there it goes. 1 egg on. Dylan's whole recipe of catfish on.
Okay.
His will be done here in just a minute, and then I'll start on mine. And we're also going to do the potato patty recipe. Fried potato patties. They're seasoned up real good with all kinds of deliciousness and bacon bits and everything else in there. So those are going to come out amazing. Not even a question about those. We're mostly curious about how the catfish is going to come out.
Wait, is it a good thing that there's no question or a bad thing?
A good thing.
It's gonna taste like loaded baked potato, but fried.
Yeah. But does that taste different?
Mm-hmm. Don't hold it fast on the pan button.
You might want to move it so it's more in the middle of the heat.
Now, my recipe is really weird. I like to flip it.
That's not sunny side up.
No, it's like
Over easy if you flip it.
No, it's like the top of the yolk gets hard, but the whole yolk is still liquidy.
Okay, so I guess he's doing over easy egg, not a sunny side up egg.
No, it's still sunny side up.
Nope, if you flip it over, now it's not sunny side up anymore.
Oh no, it popped!
Oh, it popped.
Oh, what's the pop?
Because you didn't let it cook a little long enough, bud.
Yeah, I'll just have to do that.
Shad Daddy, thanks
Just
for
leave
coming
it alone. Leave
in.
it alone. Still, leave it.
These are the fish we caught earlier. I'm gonna flip these.
Hazardous disaster.
Dylan's having some issues with his egg over there.
I'm gonna take it off now. I might be able to save it somewhat.
Don't, why don't you stand up, bud? You're having a hard time.
Wait, it kind of saved.
Yeah, you can stand where the chair is, buddy.
Trying to cook sideways like that is not helpful.
Alright, so that over easy egg did not work out. But we got more eggs. He's gonna do another one. We'll just eat that egg by itself.
Yeah,
Throw some salt and pepper on it and just home.
Gotta do 4 more. This is the appetizer.
Egg appetizer.
Oh, there's a lot of...
Oh,
Yeah, how long is that one?
There you go. I wouldn't try to flip it, dude. I would just let it be sunny side up.
I like to make the tops hard.
just let it sit a little bit longer than you did.
Yeah. Because usually I do it good, and I can actually flip it and make it a sunny side up still. The sunny side up is where the yolk is still liquidy.
No, that's
No.
over easy. Sunny side up is when it's yellow, a big yellow ball on the top.
Well, it's still, it looks like this color. This yellow color.
Yeah, that's over easy, buddy. Sunny side up means there's the sun in the middle of it, facing upward. Mimi Fishhead's watching. Mimi says, "You got this, Dylan."
Don't mess with it, bud.
Making sure it doesn't
I don't know, Mimi. He's having some issues. Issues with his egg. Don't do it yet. It's not ready.
Dylan.
It's not ready.
But,
He's trying to rush the flip. Stephen Merchant, thanks for coming in.
the bottom is about to burn.
Oh, I don't know why you don't get the notification. Do you have the notifications turned on? There's a little bell you gotta turn on when you subscribe. That happens to me all the time. I'm like, I subscribed to these guys a month ago. Why haven't I seen any of their videos?
Dylan, don't do that.
But the bottom's burning.
You tell Steven what you did with yours. He won't get that.
Yeah, so Steven, Mimi, all you guys that just came in,
Okay.
I did a beer and Jack Daniels batter with mine. They're soaking in it right now. Mimi says, don't rush.
I got it.
All right, he got it. He's taking his time now.
Yeah, the pan's about to fall.
But mine's going to be completely different. Dylan did a dredge type of batter, and his are about ready. I'm just going to check them.
There we go.
Yeah, they look about ready. I wanted my batter to be a little thicker. This is why. All right, he got one. Got one good one.
1 out of 4.
Got 17 awesome people in here already, guys. Really appreciate all you for joining us. This is going to be a really good catfish recipe if I am correct with my theory here. But I think these are about ready to come out, and then we're going to try the other ones. Thanks, Mom. Dylan is multi-talented. I like to consider myself as a pretty decent cook. And I'm going to give these about 10 more seconds. Pull them out, and then we can go ahead and throw the wet battered ones in there.
No, that.
It already popped.
It's okay.
How?
It's okay.
Wait, no, it was a double yolk. Look at.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, guys.
Okay.
It was a double yolk, Dad. There's
That
2
is
yolks.
looking amazing.
Just let it.
It was 2 yolks, Dad.
Just let it sit, bud.
Okay, I don't know how to recover from this one.
You're just gonna let it start cooking a little bit and then flip it.
It's 2 yolks. Crazy. So hard. I'd say it's cooked. Kind of. This is not gonna work. Well, it's flipped.
You got it.
It's
Nice.
It's leaking.
Because let
It's
it
okay,
cook.
just leave it like that. You got it, dude. It'll work. It's gonna be some good catfish. Ooh, try to keep them on the pan. Okay, now we can put my recipe on there. Bart, I got a good feeling about it too.
Let it sit when you flip it. Yeah, let it sit for a little bit.
He put some questionable seasonings in his batter, so I'm not 100% sure about his. I had never put sugar in batter before,
Why are you telling them my secret ingredient?
or paprika and sugar. He says, "Why are you telling him my secret ingredient?" We already told him. But I'm going to go ahead and drop these in there. I'll do about half of them, and then I'll do another batch with the other half.
Well, 3 eggs done. I don't really care if they're not perfect.
Do you need to add more spray?
Yeah. They're getting stuck to the pan.
There you go.
I hear Lucas coming out.
Ow!
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound like it's good coming out.
What'd you get?
All right, I got about half of them in there. Let those cook. Lucas is going to be our taste tester. Yeah, I guess we could name this one Drunken Fish. Just a bit of Jack Daniels, which will caramelize over the whole thing while it's frying. They used to have this recipe at Fridays when I worked there. Jack Daniels chicken, Jack Daniels steak. Comes out really good. So I added that to the beer batter. That's really cool. 922. We cook with them a lot. Lucas is learning how to cook too. Tell him what you can make. Cake, cookies,
I can't make
eggs.
cakes. I can't make cookies.
Oh, he's denying that he knows anything.
I can make eggs.
He helps mommy.
Yeah, I help. I don't make it by myself.
Not yet.
I have a new tactic.
Are you giving me eggy?
Oh,
Going with the fish side.
yeah. If you eat some fish, you get eggs.
Aww.
Bruh.
Grampy says hi, Lucas.
Hi, Grampy.
Grampy Fish Head's in the house.
My tactic works.
Appreciate all you guys for coming in. This little fun cooking show we're doing here. Hanging out with the fam, frying up some food.
If the white's done, then the yolk.
What does it say that Grampy says hi? All the
No.
way down here?
Don't you keep messing with it. You gotta just leave it, bud.
I didn't.
No,
Dylan, are
you-
you making me eggs?
You keep messing with it, dude.
Dylan, are you making me eggs?
If you eat food.
No, I want
Leave
to
your
come
phone.
back here for me on the plate.
No. You're not getting 4 eggs, no.
I get 2.
No, you get 1. Because
Look
you
at
get
Mimi
1
says hi.
fish.
Hi, Mimi.
You only get 1 piece of fish, that's all you only get 1 egg. Okay, done.
Dylan also put Ace First Cast seasoning in his mixture.
Oh, yeah, Dylan. I know do something. One for Mama.
The
one
YouTuber
for
Ace
you, one for Dad.
Has his own seasoning mix.
Yeah.
Pretty good. If you mix it with some other stuff, it can be
I
really
call this
good.
one-
Okay.
Oh, they're more yellow.
All right, these are about halfway done. I'm gonna try to flip them.
Yours takes so much longer than mine. Wait, can I put mine on the plate?
The people who
No, wait a minute.
watching that mean that doing it
They're already done.
A couple of them don't want to flip.
Dad, I'm gonna plate mine.
No, don't play, guys.
Excuse me.
Wait, Dylan.
It's not time, bud.
Put it on the plate.
Who's a big bird?
All right, a few more minutes on that side.
Mama.
Bad Joe, thanks for coming in. Now you're in our small room. You always catch us in our big room, but this is our small room. We're just cooking up the fish we caught earlier. Fried fish. Big ups. Hey Jody, thanks for coming in. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Lawrence. Oh, that's Lena. Hey Lena.
Hi,
Dylan's cooking, Lena. Wish us luck. Appreciate it, Joe.
Cake? Dad, someone said cake.
That's Lena.
Lena. We caught some fish today, so we decided to make a video about cooking these fish. And we're taste testing them. Oh, you didn't go, Jody? Didn't go fishing? We're trying to make the most of this weekend. Even though it rained, we still got out, got a couple cats. Tomorrow is supposed to be much nicer and we're gonna go crappie fishing. Gotta take the boat out. It's been sitting in the garage. I hate letting my boat sit in the garage for more than like 2 weeks.
Dad, I think yours is done.
Yeah, the color of mine is so much different.
I'm pretty sure yours is done, though.
Dylan's were like a really dark golden brown. Mine are a really pale blonde color. I'm gonna give them about 1 more minute.
Well, I'm gonna be plating mine. Because I really want to plate them.
And then we still have to do the potatoes, Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I can start taking these out. Rowdy Royal, he's come back. You had to see this, right? Delicious fried catfish from Lake Talcott here in North Florida. It's known for having good catfish, but it is the state record lake for crappie.
Your parents both have the girls because I just said hi.
Can we go over after the video?
All right, I'm going to take mine out.
Mom's sorry.
Still got a few more of mine to put in. Try to drain most of the oil off.
No.
I'm thinking mine is going to be a little bit more spicy with the Cajun and everything, and Dylan's is going to be a little bit more sweet. But the Jack Daniels might negate the heat in mine. We might be in for kind of a surprise here, guys. Should be pretty interesting. All right, one last batch of fish. We'll switch over to the potatoes, and then we'll be ready to plate and try this out. I told you guys I would give you an honest review of this fish. If it's horrible, I'll tell you it's horrible. But it doesn't smell horrible, for sure. Yeah, the batter is looking real good. I got it to the right consistency too, so it's not falling off or anything. It's really sticking on there good. It's nice and thick.
Mom, don't kick me again.
Yeah, keep it now. Stop. Move on. Pick it away.
All right, that's the rest of the catfish. That's all the catfish. It's only a matter of time now, guys. So this potato patty mix that we're going to throw in there in a minute. Mama Fish had made the recipe, so unless she wants to come over and tell us what's in here, I think it's just some bacon, chives, cheese, salt and pepper,
Leftover mashed potato.
and mashed potatoes. Smells amazing. But we're going to form that into flat little patties like this big and fry those too. You're having Salisbury? Oh, I love Salisbury steaks.
No.
Yes. 3.83, I think it was, Bart. Bad Joe having Spam. Dude, you would love to see our Spam reserve. We have like probably 50 cans of Spam in our little backup food area.
Dad. Can Dylan have his phone?
No, not right now.
Because I want to join you, Dylan.
Yeah, we love Spam.
You still got one here.
We like to camp a lot, Bad Joe, and Spam is the best thing to take when you're camping. Super easy to transport. You don't have to refrigerate it. It's delicious. You can cook it over the fire. Spam is one of the greatest foods ever invented, in my opinion. Spam. Right, 922? I'll take a 2-pounder anytime. Hey Bart, do you know where in the lake that 4-pounder came out of? Was it down by Ingram's, by the dam? Or up further on the lake? Asking for a friend. Two of them just do not want to come apart. There we go. Oh, it smells so good in here. Ah. I've wondered that. I don't know where he caught that giant crappie. I assume down towards the dam where the water's a little bigger and deeper, but you never know. My buddy caught a 14-pound bass there all the way up towards the river. There's definitely no mistaking the difference in color between the two recipes. Dylan's is way darker colored than mine is. $9.22. That's what we do at Lake Miccosukee over here. The water kind of drops off, and we look for those edges. And right on the edges, there's generally like the weed line. Seems like the crappie just hang out in the weeds, and we throw along the weed line, and they swim out and grab your bait. That's like the perfect spot. The big change in depth, and right along the weed line. We'll be out there tomorrow. Crappie fishing. We might be able to have 2 catch and cooks in 2 days if the crappie cooperate.
Date night.
Oh, it's date night tomorrow, guys. I forgot. Mama Fishhead doesn't want to eat fried crappie on date night. Oh. Yeah, the sugar is caramelized in there, kind of burnt a little bit. I thought actually some of the Jack Daniels might have made it a little bit darker too, but we're getting close on these being done. You want to form the patties for the...
Yeah, I'm back to form them as we go.
Oh.
I think they'll stick to a plate.
No matter which recipe is better, the smell is amazing in here. It definitely has overtaken the entire kitchen, but it smells really good.
You grab a plate.
I bet Mimi Fishhead's excited about how much it would smell in here. Yep. Weed lines, brush piles. Deep hole. There's a couple deep holes that actually work good too.
A plate. Yeah.
Alright, Mama Fishhead's over here making the patties for the potato patties. These are just about done, so I'm going to take those out. We'll let them strain, rest, cool off, whatever. And then we'll throw on these potato patties, and then we'll do the taste test, guys. This is going to be incredible. one comes. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. You've never done any kind of additions to the lake, right? Bad Joe, are you still in here? I think I saw y'all are having another music live stream tonight. I don't know if he's still in. If he is, I'm pretty sure. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's pretty cool. All right, I'm taking them off now. I'll leave that super thick one on there for last. Yeah, the difference in color here is crazy. I can tell you, when I go around on side scan, in all of the lakes around here, there's some questionable Christmas tree looking stuff all over the place. I think it's happened so many times now that the fish are like, okay, we got enough. We don't need any more.
Alright. Patties, I mean, there's 2 in there, and then the rest on the plate.
I won't name any names, but some people that may or may not be related have like sank boats in the ocean and dropped all kinds of like toilets and dishwashers and all kinds of stuff down in the ocean. Never seen any of it happen.
To make natural reefs, well, create reefs.
Yeah, create reefs. We'll throw a bunch of trash in the ocean and make a reef. Okay, so those are done. The fish is done. The eggs are done for Dylan's recipe. The last thing we got to cook is the potato patties. She made some delicious looking patties there. Pretty excited. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw like 4 of these on for right now. That'll give us enough to do the taste test. And then we'll let you guys get back to your lives. Yeah, they should be really good.
Are they sinking?
Yep, they sank.
I don't want to make it stuck.
Are they sticking to the bottom?
No, we're good. We're good.
Lisa, thanks for coming in. Lisa, you're here just in time for the taste test. We're about to do it in about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. We got the last ingredient, the potato patties in the oil. The fish is done. Dylan's recipe right here. My recipe right here. Dylan's recipe, for whatever reason, also requires eggs. So we're going to do this as soon as these potato patties are done, and then we'll let you know which one's the best. Yes, food coma is imminent. Good thing it's Saturday night.
We'll figure out a vegetable later.
Becca just said we'll figure out a vegetable later. She's out in the garage getting something. We're not adding a vegetable to this recipe. Oh, okay. She just had to get a drink. We're good. I thought you were going to add a vegetable to the recipe.
Yeah, I said later.
Maybe a wedge salad for dessert.
I think if you want to call chives or green onions a vegetable, we can.
Yeah, there's chives in the potato mixture. We got our greens covered. The part I'm excited about is that there's bacon pieces inside of it. Probably going to taste like a baked potato, like a loaded baked potato. I don't see how you could go wrong with that. I so wish we could do multi-camera lives, because right now, if we were making a long form video, I would have a camera pointing right down into the pot. And I can tell you from that view right now, it's looking amazing. They're just starting to brown. The middle, I just flipped them over. The middle of them is getting nice and brown looking. It looks so good. And you guys can't see it because of our camera limitations. Can you see that? I'm getting pretty excited. You can't hide on YouTube. All right, I think we got about 1 more minute to go on this, and then we can do the taste test. Anybody want to guess? Who wants to vote? Is it going to be my fish
What Lucas gonna like?
or Dylan's fish? Well, you're one of the judges too, Mama Fishhead. You got to taste it and tell us. The impartial judges. Me and Dylan are also going to eat it, so we're going to know which one's better, but obviously we're going to say our own is better. One vote for me.
Potatoes then. One potato then.
Oh man, these potato patties are looking incredible. 922 says it's gonna be a tie.
How do you tie? I guess you
Stephen Merchant.
I guess you get all the same scores.
Stephen Merchant says burrito. Going for Dylan, so that's a vote for Dylan.
How many have?
Lisa says Steven's gonna win.
No. I'm just saying that. Let me put it all on one plate, or
Okay, I think these potato patties are just about done. I'm going to take them off. Oh, yeah, look at that.
We're just gonna put one on the plate, and then I will eat that one together. And then you guys have another plate, so you guys try it.
Okay. I'll get yours right.
Oh, you're down.
This plate?
Yeah, I put one
There's
on.
also cheese in these. The cheese is probably all melted inside of there. Oh,
Lucas will do this.
Just put one.
I feel like if the Lake Talquin catfish aren't that great, at least we still have this star of the dish. I'm trying to strain off as much of the oil before I take them out as I can.
So true.
Mama Fish Head for the win. Yeah, she made the potato patties without us even being involved.
So
There is a chance she could win this.
So if the fish gets 0.
No, he said I win because I put up with you two.
Oh.
I got 3 of them and another one on the way.
She always wins for that. And another little one on the way.
I'll stop taking it.
I was I fell off the bed, bit my toes the wrong way. But
All right,
no.
Dylan, are you gonna plate one up?
I
He did.
fell. I like fell like
All right, I'm gonna plate one up for them to try.
No, you're doing it on the same plate.
Oh, on the
Yeah,
same
we'll
plate.
just eat off the same plate.
Okay, so that's Dylan's. Dylan's is an egg-covered fried catfish with his seasoning blend.
Delish.
Appreciate it, 922.
Put yours on.
Mine is a beer and Jack Daniels battered catfish, but we're gonna give them this plate to try out and let them test it and see which one looks better or tastes better. I mean,
Everybody,
they both look amazing.
you get a potato?
Oh yeah, a potato. They need a potato to try.
Here, buddy.
I don't want a potato.
Well, Mommy tried a potato.
Let's see.
There it is. There's the whole dinner, guys. Catfish 2 ways
I know it's better than that.
and fried baked potato.
Ready, bud? You can't cough on food. What do you
What
want to try first? You want to try this one? All right. Cut a bite. You want me to cut your bite? Okay. I'm trying Daddy fish heads first. Falling apart.
It's so tender.
It's not a strong flavor. It's not fishy at all.
Yeah, we don't want it to be fishy. Can you taste any seasoning?
Not a lot.
All right, so mine is bland.
You got some egg? Okay. I'm done.
All right, now it's the egg and sugar fried one that Dylan made. Dylan's over here with a big grin on his face.
You can try it without egg.
I'm nervous.
I don't know. There's not much flavor in them, guys.
What? Do we have
Wait.
tasteless fish here?
This is what I think.
What? Huh? What? What?
Okay,
You're
come.
just giggling in my ear.
Mom, come.
Wait, the potato. You're gonna try the potato.
No, I don't want to try it.
Well, I'm gonna try the potato.
Come when you're done. We're going in our room so I can say it.
Which one?
Potato.
The potato.
Okay, go.
It's
Whose
kind of like
fish
a
is
croquette.
better?
A croquette.
Whose fish is
Yeah, we're
better?
doing whose fish is
We
better.
need a
Come on,
ruling
Mom.
here.
Mom,
Go,
come. Mom, come.
Dylan's is crispier. Yours isn't as crispy.
Mom,
Alright, let me taste these.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Mom,
I'm
come.
making my own.
Okay, I'm tasting mine.
Mom, come.
I'm making
Okay.
mine.
You can just say it. Well, what do you like better?
No, I want to say it.
Dude, come on.
Just say it. Who do you like better?
A tie.
Oh, it's a tie.
Yeah.
Great.
That's really good.
How do we make a tiebreaker?
Definitely not a
Go fish
overly
again.
fishy or anything
Do a
weird.
different recipe.
Not the Florida catfish thing that I've been hearing about.
You guys
I'm
are
gonna try
have to go
Dylan's with
fish
the egg
again.
on it.
You're gonna have to go fish again and do a different recipe this time.
Made my plate.
Yours is crispier.
Mmm. Man,
Is it a tie?
it's pretty close, but I might have to give it to Dylan actually.
I haven't even tried it yet. I'm gonna try it.
No, to me it's a tie. You guys have to go fish
It's-
again and do a different season.
It's pretty dang close, guys. It's hard to say. Mine is a little more tender. Nice and white and tender, fluffy.
Dylan and Dad are tied. They're gonna have to go
I
again.
mean, they
and
are
make a
the
different
judges,
recipe.
Dad. They are the judges.
All right. I guess we're tied for the fish. Tied for the cook-off.
Tiebreaker tomorrow.
I might lean a little more towards Dylan's on this one, but mine has a little bit of a spice to it, which makes it really, really good. Yeah, we're going to have to do this tomorrow, guys. Crappie. Different species. Hopefully we do a crappie catch and cook. Let me try this potato. Mama Fish Head's potato. Oh. It is a flavor bomb. Mmm.
I said who said who?
Oh yeah, definitely. Bart, the tater definitely has the most flavor.
Dad, I'm not trying to be unsportsmanlike, but I do like mine a bit better than yours.
All right, so we might be leaning a little bit. Dylan has a handicap for tomorrow's fishing and cooking, but we're still gonna say we're tied for now. Except Mama Fish Head wins with the potatoes.
Yep. Yep.
You like the potato?
Bye bye. See you in the next video.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it, guys. We'll finish eating dinner, relax for a little bit, so we can wake up tomorrow and head out to the
Someone
lake.
said go Dylan.
Thank you guys, as always, for coming in here, hanging out with us. Always a good time.
Dad, someone in chat said go Dylan.
Go Dylan.
Dylan,
Bart.
who was it in chat?
Have a good one. Everybody in here, thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. See you in the next one.
Oh, Dylan, see? Who said it?
Oh no, I can't turn it off.
Bye.